Welcome back to the Melodic Caring Project. Today we connect with Fitz of Fitz and the Tantrums. We reflect on his beautiful shout out to rockstar Lilly, and he gives a wonderful dedication to all of the healthcare workers in New York City. Fitz takes over the episode with an amazing impromptu dance party and proves that he can, in fact, make our hands clap.
Hands clap. Sing it! I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be
Fitz, welcome to the Melodic Caring Project once again. So thrilled to have you here. Thank you for making the time to talk with us.
Oh, so glad to be back with you guys.
Man, so things are crazy. Things are nuts out there. How are you? How's the fam? How are the boys? How you guys doing?
We are great. We're good. It's my wife and I, and we got 3 boys. So we got a lot of boy energy bouncing off the walls here, but we're good. We're grateful. We're all together. We're staying safe. We're following the rules, social distancing, and doing our part to try and tame the spread of the COVID virus, but we're good. It's a challenge emotionally sometimes, especially for my kids. My oldest really misses his class and his friends and stuff, but big picture, we're good, and glad to be here and hopefully spread a little joy today. So
What does it mean? What does it mean to you as an artist who previously, up until a few weeks ago, right, was bringing crowds of people together to share in that energy and share in that shared experience? What does it mean as an artist who's kind of entrusted with music to provide joy for people, especially in a time like this when we're all separated now?
yeah, that is where we thrive and flourish is bringing people together for a big dance party. We love performing, so it's really hard for us to not be out there doing our thing. But that's also the gift of music, is that we can still spread that music outwards, and still, thanks to technology like this right now, still be almost there with you guys, hanging with you right now. And if music give people a little respite from their day, from the stresses, maybe I know there's a lot of people by themselves right now battling loneliness and mental health issues. If we can give a little music that provides a little dance party in their kitchen or at home or at the hospital, then we've done our job. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of joy and music providing joy, when you last passed through Seattle, we teamed up. Thank you so much for working with us to support kids and send love out to them. But we specifically had a little girl watching whose name was Lilly and was going through a really hard time in the middle of cancer. And her shout out that she got from you, her parents just told us that provided so much joy, and that joy is what brought them through some really dark days as they were going through really difficult times.
You guys see there's a bunch of cameras around today, so I want to explain to everybody what's going on. We have an amazing organization called Melodic Caring Projects that is streaming this concert, all the bands tonight, to kids that are battling severe illnesses in hospitals across the country and across the world. Just reading about some of these kids' braveries is just blowing my mind. So throughout this show, we're gonna be calling out some of these kids, because I think there's only 9 of them in the whole entire world watching this show, specifically for them, with all their friends and their families at the hospitals. So let's give a huge shout out to Lilly in Arizona. We love you, Lilly.
What does that mean to you, as not just an artist, but as a person, to be entrusted with something that is that powerful? Do you feel it or see it that way?
Yeah, you know, I mean, look, we're both parents. I mean, we understand the weight and the magnitude of what Lily and her family are going through right now. You know, it's it's a hard road to travel, and so for me, it's, you know, it's what I do for a living, and it's easy for me to reach out, and I'm glad to do it and to be there. And you know, if yourself and myself helped in bringing, a little bit of relief and a little bit of happiness in a tough period of time, then it's the least that we can do, and hopefully somebody can return the favor to each one of us separately in the future. You know, pay it forward, do what you can, and share some love and some joy. And if we helped Lily, then that just fills my heart up so much, and I mean that honestly and sincerely. So.
Yeah, I agree, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for. I don't know. I don't even quite know how to say it. You know, I guess being true to that ability to bring joy and that purpose of bringing joy to people outside of, outside of just yourself, because it is absolutely making an impact. And like you say, I think, I don't know. It's a real honor to be able to work with these kids who are going through these incredible times. You know.
I mean, I think they show us what real courage looks like. So.
That's why they're the rock stars.
They really are.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the rock stars, we've got some rock stars that are watching this episode. Any specific kids you would like to give a shout out to and play a song for?
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna sing a song from Fitz The Tantrums repertoire, but wanted to give out a bunch of shout outs here. First we have Catalea in Minnesota, Parker in Washington, Caitlin in New York, Elora in Georgia. And then I feel like, obviously, you know, we're all witnessing so many of these healthcare providers, so many of these doctors, nurses, healthcare workers on the front lines, battling it out, you know, trying to help this whole world, everybody that's ailing and anybody that's suffering from the coronavirus right now, especially in New York City and New York State. So we want to give a huge shout out to all the healthcare workers, all the doctors, nurses, everybody at the hospitals at Brookdale University Hospital in Brooklyn, Bronx Lebanon Hospital, Elmhurst Hospital Center in Queens. So a huge shout out to them also. And hopefully this gives a little bit of joy. And you know, even in those stressful times, I hope that they can still, you know, find a few seconds to have a little dance party in the break room between all of the stresses they got to deal with on the front lines of taking care of everybody here in the U.S. So,
I love it.
All right, so are we ready?
Let's do it. Let's give them a song.
We're gonna rock it together here. All right, here we go. Let me know if it's sounding okay, and we'll go. Turn it up. Come on. Clap your hands, everybody. Somebody sing your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a high one to hold. Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want your sex and your affection when they're holding you close. Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Me to believe you could hold me down, cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake we be the only sound. Get on my knees and say a prayer, James Brown, so I can make your hands clap. Come on, dance party, everybody. Clap along. So I can make your hands clap. My bitch is searching for you. Western best don't ever deny. I'm like a stranger, give me danger. All your wrongs and your right. Secrets on Broadway to the freeway. You're a keeper of crap. Be no conviction, keeps a rat could only sweeten your wine. Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. That I can make your hands clap. And every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down. Cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out. And when we wake, we'll be the only sound. Get on my knees and say a prayer, James Brown. That I can make your hands clap. Here we go. That I can make your hands clap. That I can make your hands clap. Oh. That I can make your hands clap. So can I get a hand clap? Yes, we did it.
Thank you, Fitz. Thanks so much for sharing some time, sharing some joy, sharing some love, and just sharing this experience. Appreciate it so much.
Oh, my pleasure, and sending love to all of you guys up in the northwest, and to everybody out there watching and stuff. Be safe, be well, and take care.
Thanks, buddy. Any final thoughts? I mean, I guess that was kind of a final thought, and it was a good one. But any little final words of wisdom you want to leave with the folks?
I think, in this time, we just all have to have faith that this is all going to work out. And there's a lot of hardship happening with unemployment. All these things are happening, but there's also beautiful things happening in tandem with this. This is not all bad. I know people are struggling, but do your best to also look for the beauty in what is transpiring, whether that means a moment of calm, pause, a moment of connection with your family, a moment of introspection that you never had time to take stock of what's happening for yourself. There's a lot of moments here that we can hopefully pull some positives out, because this is what's happening. There's no getting around it. So let's hopefully all come out on the other side of this smarter, stronger, more loving, more caring, and better people for it. So,
Man, well said, doggone it. I love you. Thank you so much for those final words.
love you guys too. Everyone be well, and see you soon, brother.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. If you or someone you know is battling illness and needs support, you are not alone. Sign up today at melodiccaring.org. And a huge thank you to all of our healthcare providers and first responders working so hard during this COVID-19 crisis. We appreciate you. I'm Levi Ware. This is the Melodic Caring Project.